Are we starting?
Welcome to Messy Bun Sisters Podcast. I'm Alyssa.
I'm Lauren, and this is episode
I don't know.
11.
11.
Sorry, I thought we were going to do the clap. We always do the...
I know.
That's why I was really weirded out. Anyway, today's producer Trent's birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Faster.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Trent. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Wow.
So young still.
Such a young guy. We like to thank Chu Duin for being on our podcast last week.
Yeah. Anytime.
When are you going to have
Our studio is right next door, so.
When are you going to have the Messy Bun Sisters on Chu Duin?
Yeah.
I don't know. We have one guest in mind, and so maybe sometime after that.
I saw that our cousin wants to be on it too. On Facebook.
Surge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's waiting for his invitation. I'm drinking a White Claw because I'm holding on to the last bits of summertime.
There's no more summer. We're literally in fall.
Look at the degrees for tomorrow.
Okay, but what I'm saying is,
even though
it's not, it's hot. It's not summer.
What I'm saying is, you could go to the pool tomorrow if you wanted to.
We should.
I'm gonna be in New York City.
Oh yeah.
So
speaking of New York. Let's do the
review of the week.
Yeah. Let's try and help you out and get bass back in there too, since you said you liked it last week.
Oh, because the guys. So there's the review of the week this week comes from a friend of the podcast, Lauren Ray.
Yay.
And she said, "My mouth is watering listening to this podcast, thinking of all this NY food." Well, Lauren,
I'm hungry too now.
What? I am so full of pad thai because I had pad thai earlier, and that's how my paleo's going.
Yesterday, Lauren and I were at our brother's birthday thing, and we were both like starving. It was like 3:00, and we were like, "I haven't eaten since breakfast." And Lauren's like, "Yeah, me neither." I was like, "You woke up at 11:30."
It's still breakfast. It's still the morning.
I know, but my breakfast was like at 8. Maybe earlier than
Why
that.
you always got to compare
Maybe
yourself
7.
to people?
Well, I was just thinking about it right now that I'm hungry again, and it's also 3 p.m, and I haven't eaten since breakfast.
Why don't you tell everybody what you said to the server yesterday?
Oh, it's because I was hangry,
Okay.
and so we got there and didn't see her for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, we had been there for 40 minutes, and I
like the other people had been there, and some of them had ordered, but even still, like she didn't come back for 40 minutes, and we were like, "What the heck?" And so she comes back, and
it's super packed in this place,
and everybody's like, "Yay, Shelby!" And she's like, "I'm so sorry," and her sister-in-law is like, "It's okay," and I just go, "Kind of." And our friend was there, and she was like so embarrassed that I said that out loud, and she was all hiding. She was like, I'm a 2. And I'm like, I'm feeling kind of 8 right now.
Because you're angry. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, yep. So thanks for Lauren for kind of leaving a review. If you guys want to leave a review for review of the week, just go on Apple Podcast. Click on subscribe because
Subscribers.
Subscribe to us and then leave a 5-star review or a comment, or you can comment on Instagram and on YouTube's.
The tubes.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we also have a
news story. We really, literally after this, let's figure out the song. Okay, so mine is just, it's not news really, but it's 27 let's start over.
Rewind.
27 retailers that let you return used items for a full refund.
Whoa.
I was like, whoa, I need to know this, and I feel like other people will appreciate this as well. Return the hairspray you've been using all week but hate to Sephora.
Really?
Yep.
What
Within 60 days.
Is BB&B on there? I'm sure
I'm looking. Get a full refund from Costco a year after you bought it.
What?
Yes. You don't have to have a receipt either.
Credit?
Because all purchases are tracked on your membership.
Store credit or?
It says a full refund.
Huh.
They said they'll even refund your membership at any time if you aren't 100% satisfied. That's crazy. Kohl's, even if they're washed, you have 18 months
With
to return anything with or without a receipt.
To Kohl's?
Yes. Without a receipt, you'll get store credit or an exchange.
Uh-huh.
I mean, those don't apply to like electronics or major like big
Like clothes.
purchases. Bath and Body Works, even if it's half used.
Alyssa, you need to tell the story about Bath and Body Works. Have you already told the story about that on the podcast?
Have we talked about jobs that we've had?
I don't know, but this is really. I like the Bath and Body Works story. That it's like the weirdest thing. I feel like we talked about it before, but tell it again. That's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to anybody ever, I feel.
It's not, but I got a job at Bath and Body Works.
Yeah.
I went in, I bought like white shirts and jeans.
But like
I was
you
got
got hired and everything, went through the whole process, like did the paperwork.
Yep. I went in and had a training day, and it was like when they were doing their restock. So they showed me like how to put it all on the shelves and like, you know, what to do and how to, I forgot. I think I was just learning that kind of stuff. And then I didn't do cash register stuff or anything, but I was there maybe 4 or 5 hours, and we were there like after closing. So somebody walked me out. They had an apron and everything that had a return.
Did you have a name tag?
No, like I had the apron, but you have to just put it back on a hook before you leave for the day. And then I left, and they told me they would email me the schedule, and then they never did. So I just never went back. Why is that weird?
What is that? That's so freaking. They
Yeah.
trained you one day, and then they're like, "We'll email you."
Actually, I think the first week they did email me, but it was like I wasn't on the schedule at all. And then they never emailed me again.
That is so weird.
Because I was like,
because you didn't
"Do I
get let
work
go.
here?" Like, I probably still work there.
You're probably still on the payroll.
Yeah.
That
Just never
is
worked any hours.
so freaking weird.
I know.
You don't think that's weird?
They missed out.
I guess so. Imagine what your life would have been if you.
I have no idea.
What
What did I do after that?
was it? Lifetime?
Maybe. Yeah, it had to have been around that time.
Yeah.
I worked at Lifetime for like a year. That's where I met Marissa and Chelsea.
Yeah. Imagine where their lives could have been.
Because then I invited them to CBC.
Yeah. And that's where she met her husband.
You're welcome, Marissa.
Wait, right? She met her
Yeah.
husband at CBC?
Yeah,
Wow,
at Common Ground.
Well, thank God you didn't get emailed your schedule, because who knows what
I
would have happened.
know. Isn't it weird how your life affects other people's lives? Like, and it could be in such a big way.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like Alec, if he wasn't friends with Trent and David
And Tim,
and Tim.
he wouldn't be married.
Maybe. It's so strange.
Whoa.
Thank God.
So if he wouldn't have gone to Sagu,
Yeah.
well, he would have probably still friends with Alec and Trent.
Huh?
I mean,
yeah.
he probably would have still been friends with David and Trent.
Well, thank you, Alec, for your outgoing personality.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bath and Body Works
Okay,
says a
so
full
then-
return if it's half used.
You can, I don't know what this is. LL Bean.
Let me see. Never heard of it.
It's closed, but wait, they offered a full refund for any reason at all forever.
No way.
Yeah. But they've updated their policy within a year and proof of purchase. Athleta. You can return
Athletica?
those Athleta. It's called Athleta. Return those leggings that sag during yoga class to Athleta. I don't have a sagging butt problem with any leggings.
I do.
I knew this one that Nordstrom does really good returns. There are no time limits for returns, and items don't have to be new, except special occasion dresses, which need to have tags on them. Full refunds are given with the receipt. REI.
Ooh, Trent, you hear that?
You can full return. They offer 100% guarantee.
Have you ever had to return something like that, Trent?
It says that it's...
No, but they have a membership thing. You pay like $100 and you're a membership for life, and you can return anything.
Oh, so you have to be a part of the membership?
Yeah.
Ew. But it says you can return it to the store even if you bought it online or by phone from a catalog.
Yeah, my buddy Daniel, he bought some rock climbing shoes, and then he got in a motorcycle accident, and his shoes didn't fit him the same because he broke his ankle.
Oh, wow.
And so he returned his used shoes and got his money back, and it was like a year. He had used them for a year.
Wow.
Weird. Next.
Zappos.
Okay.
Bed Bath & Beyond. Duh.
BBB?
Within 180 days, though. That one's not as long. If you can't find the purchase in their system, if you don't have a receipt, you'll get store credit for the current price minus 20%.
Okay.
Apple Store. What?
Really? Read
14
the fine
days.
print.
You have 14 days to return used items. They must have all the original packaging, cords, blah, 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 blah. CVS?
What?
Yeah. 100% CVS. If you don't ever say Eddie Bauer. Land's End. I don't know what that is. Trader Joe's. Return the tea you tried and hated to return to Trader Joe's for a full refund.
Wow.
That is insane. Trader Joe's encourages you to try new things, and if you don't like it, bring it back, even if the package is open or the food is half eaten.
Well,
Wow.
if you don't like it.
So get a full refund with the receipt and store credit with that one. But I always feel bad. Whole Foods, that's 90 days. Staples, I think it's only a week, 14 days. Patagonia, it doesn't say how long this one is. These are a lot. Macy's, IKEA.
How long is IKEA?
And a year.
Shut up.
Yes. You'll receive your refund of the same form of payment you used to make the purchase. Bloomingdale's, that's for a year. Target, what?
How long for Target?
Wow. 90 days. But I did try to return something from Target that you had gotten from your wedding. So like you had a floating shelf or something that somebody gave you.
And I just never used it.
Yeah. And so I was like, well, maybe I can go return it and get the same thing, but with a different style or whatever.
Yeah.
So I took it to Target and returned it, and it was like years later.
Yeah.
But they were only gonna give me like $5 store credit for it.
Why?
Because it wasn't
The same style?
Yeah. They didn't sell that style anymore. This one says, wear American Eagle jeans all fall and return them if you're just not into it. That's Walmart. Ulta. I'm surprised with like makeup
Beauty?
stores. Yeah. Home Depot. Even if it dies after a year, your plants, you can return them.
What?
Yeah, that's what it says. They guarantee their plant so much that if your plant dies for any reason within the first 365 days after you buy them, you can get a full refund.
My plants have died.
Are they from Home Depot?
Yeah.
Take it back.
Huh.
I don't know if that counts for if your dog ate your plant.
No, some of the succulents I had out there have died.
The last one is Cabela's.
Huh.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stores.
We'll link that list below.
Okay. I always sent it to Charity. I like that one.
That was a good list.
Because I'll return. David is the king of returning anything.
So is Trent.
Oh my God. And I always feel bad. I'm like, ooh, but we used it and he's
he,
like, it's
tests
fine.
it.
Yeah.
He like tests it and stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
like
they don't. David and I both will buy stuff from Best Buy and return
Yeah.
it, but they like the high ticket items. They charge you restocking fees now.
really?
Yeah, it's annoying.
How much?
I don't know. It depends on the item, I think.
Huh.
What's even a restocking fee? Like, what does that have to do with? Like, what does that fee go to?
I don't know.
It's probably just to prevent people from
Returning,
buying
buying and
stuff
returning
and
so much.
returning.
Yeah.
Especially because it is like big electronics and stuff like that. So you don't know what happened. But yeah, I think we bought that drone and took it to Colorado and then returned it.
No way.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
David's had like 3 drones and returned them all.
Because he didn't like him.
Yeah, now we don't have a drone at all.
He had that little thing that he took to Colorado. Remember? It was like a little...
Oh, yeah. Did he return that too?
Probably.
That was a part of the drone.
Oh, that's right.
I remember.
But what does he do with all that footage? I have no idea where any of that is.
He just keeps it like he keeps his papers.
I know. But I'm like, and I had him video all this stuff like for Liam. I was like, you need to document like the day, when we're going into labor and all that stuff. And
Did he?
yes, he has like videos of the day, and I wanted him to make a full video of it, and he never did.
Oh my gosh.
But it's all somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe on his phone.
He just needs to put it together and put it on YouTube, and that'll be at the end of it.
I'm like, just like select all the photos, go into iMovie, and just like put a song to it, and there it is.
But the transitions are already there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah. I sent him a video from our trip, like that the iMovie made or the phone made.
Yeah, the memories.
Yeah, I was like, oh, and it was really good too. Actually.
Really?
Mhm.
See, David, the phones are making videos better than you already.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so today I'm exhausted.
Why? What'd you do?
I don't know. I'm just like really tired for some reason.
Maybe it's the bad tie.
Maybe I haven't had that many carbs in a long time. How is the last 90 days going for you, Alyssa?
Good. It's just Liam's been sick the last couple days, so like I've woken up a lot earlier than I wanted to, so I just kind of like try to go back to sleep but can't.
Yeah.
So that's been good. And then my thing that I gave up was the fast food. That's been going good. I haven't had fast food.
It's good.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah. This paleo has been good up until like the past couple days.
Oh yeah, because you had something at a
Yeah. And I just really want to go. I want to have like lots of good food in New York.
So give up something else then.
What should I give up?
I
Bread?
was gonna say alcohol.
Oh, I can give up alcohol. Sober October.
Well, not anymore.
Sober halfway October.
Yeah.
Starting tomorrow. Anyway, yeah. Anything else that you do that you feel? Are you moving your body 30 minutes a day?
Yeah, I've been doing pretty good with that too.
Drinking water?
I drink a lot of water.
That's good.
That big old jug.
Yeah.
I took Liam on a walk today. That was good. It was really good. He
Yeah.
napped for a long time today.
He needs
Which is
rest.
great. I know. What a little guy.
Yeah. So today we're talking about dreams.
A dream is a wish your heart makes when
You're fast.
asleep. Which I don't think is true, but we'll get into that.
Maybe. I don't know. Like
I
my
really
dream,
don't.
all the dreams I was thinking about are like really scary.
Yeah, like, and that's probably because it's like triggers something in your brain that
Yeah.
makes you remember
Yeah.
because it's scary. You probably have good dreams, you just don't remember them as well.
That one dream that I screenshotted Trent about was kind of weird. But we're not talking about like our hopes and dreams. We're talking about like dreams.
Oh, like sleep dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Trent, if you have the ability right now to put something on our screen. You do. So there is this video that, and I don't know if you might have a hard time finding it. There's a video of a computer is hooked up to someone's brain and they can interpret the
Oh, they can
computer-
visualize their dreams, right?
The computer can visualize dreams. So basically what the person is doing is like throughout the whole day is looking at pictures, just looking at pictures all day, and the computer is all hooked up to their brain, and it's processing how the brain lights up with specific pictures. So when that person goes to sleep, if they dream something, the computer is able to like visualize. Well, I don't know if you can find that, Trent. It's kind of like weird. to find.
Was that on? No, there was something else about it on that show I was telling you about. The Brain Explained.
Yeah.
They do dreams.
Really? You can't find like computer.
I know what you're talking about. I'm looking for it.
It's like computer interprets dreams or something.
Yeah, it's like somebody's laying down and
No.
No?
No. It's
No.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about. I just can't find it.
It's okay. Yeah.
It's like it shows the.
It's like
it shows a picture, but the picture's like really fuzzy.
Yeah,
and
they're all
weird,
fuzzy
and
but
gross.
It,
So-
kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah, it's not like an actual video of what the person sees, but you just see.
Like a blurry version of it. That's
Yeah.
on The Brain Explained too.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's so
I'll have to
weird.
show you.
All right, well, let's go. Like these are like our craziest dreams.
But you're really good about like after you not really good about it, but you think that dreams do have meaning.
Yeah, actually, we had to like learn about it in our psychology class. And
Really?
I took psychology. Like the professor like made us go to like meaningsofdreams.org and
Wow.
yeah, he was like, look up what they mean.
Because you don't think that, I mean, I feel like to like a lot of Christians, they think that that's like hokey pokey, like, you know what I mean?
hokey pokey.
And you turn yourself around.
That's what it's all about. That's the hokey. A lot of Christians think that, like, dreams are the hokey pokey. You mean hocus pocus?
No, hocus pocus. Like just hippy dippy.
You're thinking hocus pocusy.
No, not hocus pocus.
Yes, what you're thinking.
Okay, anyways, so it's
Okay,
interesting that at your Christian school that they told you to look up like what dreams mean. Well, I guess
Yeah.
it's biblical. Joseph,
Yeah.
Joseph,
he figured it out. So didn't Daniel
yeah. Well,
or David? I don't know. I went to Bible
but it is
school.
biblical. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It is. It's crazy biblical.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, you go first.
Sometimes I also think like I have weird thoughts when I'm alone by myself. I think
What?
like what if dreams are like us stepping into another reality?
Reality.
You know what I mean? Like what
It
if
could
like
be, but
what if our brain is the same brain throughout all the dimensions, and then it just when we're asleep just kind of scoots into the next dimension on accident?
where did you listen to that Joe Rogan podcast where they talk about time travel? No. Oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Matthew something.
What
I don't
was
know.
he saying?
Anyways, but he was talking about time travel, and it's kind of the same thing where like if there or was it time travel or dreams? Dang it, I'm gonna get this so screwed up. But it was pretty much like you're not the same person in a different dimension. Like even if you were able to go to a different dimension,
I see. Yeah.
you're never going to be the same person. And that person won't remember what this person did. This person won't remember what that person did, just because it's such a different. Your
Alternative reality.
yes, because like how we were saying earlier, like your decisions determine who you are. Your life and the way that your life has lived determines who you are.
So like,
So if you lived a different life, you're not going to be Lauren Garcia.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, not this universe's Lauren Garcia. I'll still be Lauren Garcia, but in another universe. But who knows?
You might not even be Garcia.
Yeah, like
yeah,
I might not even be Lauren. I might
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Be, but I was thinking too. Now that you said that, is like, what has other people's decisions? What decisions have they made that has changed us?
Well, for sure, our parents' decisions.
Yeah, but like
Have a big
Marissa, like
Yeah.
your decision changed Marissa's life. Like, what if like a random friend of ours that we had made their decision changed our life somehow, and we'll never know.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's really weird.
Yeah, and now Marissa's moved to Ohio, and now her sister's moving to Nashville.
What?
Yeah, Chelsea, she moved like on
Why?
Friday to be closer to her family.
Her family's here.
No, they moved to like Florida. Her parents moved to
Whoa.
Florida. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
shows how much I keep up with them. Sorry, guys.
But that's what I'm saying is like an acquaintance, like what
Right.
a decision they have made affected your life, and that's who you are in this dimension. And what if they didn't make that decision in another universe?
I have a really
Let's hear it.
kind of depressing thought.
Oh God, I had a
Not depressing.
I had a depressing thought too the other day, and I'll tell you.
Well, you're gonna be annoyed with my thought.
Okay.
Because I was thinking about like I don't know. The show This Is Us. The parents, one of the
Spoiler.
parents. Yeah.
Spoiler.
This is from the new season.
Fast forward if
They
you
have
haven't
a
watched
son.
because I haven't watched This Is Us.
So how the show starts this season? Yeah, fast forward. How it starts this season is with like 3 different characters, like completely different, like from the main cast. And one of the guys, it shows him like he's blind and he meets this girl and they fall in love, and then he goes off and he's like this famous singer. But basically it goes back to the main cast. Her and her husband have a baby, it's premature, and he's blind. So you find out like, oh, then that's the kid grown up. But the mom was trying to be a singer and her mom was trying to be a singer, and he's the only one that like was able to like become famous.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about that, like, I
What
wonder.
if Liam becomes famous?
Yeah. Which I think he will. No, but I was like, isn't it kind of sad how, like, I don't want to say it. Never mind.
Say it.
Well, okay. Like I do believe like you and I have talents and stuff, but like,
We're not good enough.
but I think we were told we weren't good enough, you know? And like, not in a mean way, but like, I don't know. And so I don't know, maybe not. And maybe it's just in my mind, but I've always felt not good enough. And so like, I asked David this the other day too, like, and this sounds so conceited, but I was like, do you think that I could have ever been like famous? Like, do you think that I could have ever like started a singing career or anything like that? But like, I would not do that because I am so like, I cared a lot about what other people thought.
Yeah.
Especially like family, you know? And so like, I would never do that because I was thinking about that. What if I actually became famous on YouTube, but because you made fun of me so much, I took it down and I never did it again?
You deleted the best videos that have ever been.
But imagine, Lauren, if I kept doing it and I actually got better and I was like really confident in myself and like actually like really tried.
Alyssa, I feel like confidence can't be taught.
I'm not saying that it should have been taught, but I'm saying you tore me down.
No, I didn't.
Now I'm not famous on YouTube. Yet.
Okay, so this is the breakdown of the video, and Trent can help me too.
Oh my God, I don't want to be made fun of again.
No, okay, so Alyssa is in her room in the dark. Kind of dark. It's like this, it's not well lit. And
I'm just like
she's-
singing to karaoke tracks.
she's probably like 16.
Yeah.
She's like a 16. And Alyssa, she's really cute and really small and like really like, you know, kind of like nervous, but like she's singing along to a Drake song or something.
Yes.
She's okay, she's singing along to a Drake song and she's singing and doing her thing. And then our mom walks in the door in the middle of her singing. And Alyssa, my mom was like, kind of like, what are you doing?
And she turned the light on.
I mean, and she turned the light on. And Alyssa's like, Mom, like, stop it. And she was like, okay, she turned the light off. And she was like, do you want the door open? Or do you want it closed? Or do you want the light on? Or do you want it off? And Alyssa's like, no, just turn the light out and close the door. And goes back to singing. And that whole thing she posted on YouTube. That's what's funny is like, you didn't like redo it or try to edit it. You just like put that on.
I thought it sounded good.
I'm sure it did, but like we'll never remember now. Way to
We're
go.
not even laughing at you singing. It's just your mom.
Now your mom comes
Oh
in.
my gosh.
And she like comes in. You want the light on? The light off? Can you see yourself?
Want
The
it
door open?
open? Closed?
You
Open?
got it?
Halfway open?
And then I took down my whole YouTube channel. deleted it.
I can't believe you deleted it, Alyssa.
I'm
So-
sorry.
You probably could have got featured on like Tosh.0 or
Yeah,
something.
like you still
For
could have
the
been.
whole world to make fun of my
you
video.
Still gotta, you
I
still
could
could
have
have
been
been
famous.
famous, Alyssa, and because of your
Damn it.
decision to delete. Like it could have been like the Friday girl. It's Friday.
Or the Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah, you could
Oh
have been
my
like Catch Me
God.
Outside.
Anyways, what's your depressing thought?
Oh, I was telling Trent this the other day. I was like, what if I'm like actually really, really old and I'm in a hospital bed somewhere and I'm really sad because Trent has passed away and I'm reliving every single day I've had with him. But it's like good. I know. Isn't that
That's
so
really
sad?
sad.
But I'm reliving every single great memory I've had with him.
Aww.
You know, what if that's where I'm at right now? But I don't know and I don't care because I'm still with Trent.
What's that one?
And then I started to kind of
Oh.
cry, and then he started to tear up, and it was like this weird thing. But I was like, that's probably not
it
true.
is, but no, I think the thing is though, is like it's nice to live your life thinking of, like trying to remember the memorable moments, because when you are old, you are gonna want to think back on like these times. You know
And
what I
think
mean?
that's why I wanted for us to create the podcast so we could like actually have representation of us at this age, so
I
we can
know.
look back when we're like 50 or 60 and be like, oh my God, remember? that
I've
time?"
listened to the Liam podcast, like my delivery story,
Yeah,
or probably twice now already, just because I want to remember.
it's funny.
Well, it's memorable. Okay.
Anyway, so the dreams could be our brains going to another dimension.
Oh,
That
that's
was
like,
just my thought.
yeah,
But I mean, that's not scientifically proven, but it'd be kind of cool.
kind of. Yeah.
Okay, so
I just don't like the dreams that I've had. I feel like have not been like things that I've wanted, or except I do have one. Okay, go ahead.
so we're gonna go through like different like dreams that we've had and like weird dreams that we remember and like kind of I don't know if I want to interpret them or like you can interpret them and I can interpret yours.
Okay,
Okay,
but
so
like Google interpret.
no, you.
Oh, like what do I think that it means?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
I know what you think that my dream meant.
yeah. Okay. So I don't even know. This was like what's it called? A lucid dream. So the first dream
Really?
it happened. The second dream was lucid.
Because you remember it. You're
Yes.
like, I remember this is a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So back up. No, wait.
That's how you become a lucid dreamer.
yeah.
You
That'd be
write
so
down
cool.
yeah.
Okay, so the only part that I really remember is walking through. So it's like kind of like a natural bridge caverns kind of cave kind of thing. And honestly, these dreams that I remember are just like bits and pieces. So it's not like a full dream. So I have nothing like full dreams to share with you guys, which kind of sucks. But so the dream looks like natural bridge caverns, but there's no wall. It's just like the ground and then the sky,
Ceiling. Okay.
the ceiling, and then just like the horizon. Like there's
Okay.
no wall to it. It's so
Okay.
weird. That's really the only part that I remember is like walking through. So the first time I'm like walking through and it's like this big large land. And then the next time I had the dream was probably like a couple months later. And like I was going this one way and I was like, no, I'm not supposed to go this way. I'm supposed to go the other way. And that's how I remembered, oh, I've had this dream before. Like I know where I am. Yeah.
That's really weird.
That's why like I sometimes think like maybe these dreams are I'm going somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like
Your
my
brain
my consciousness is going somewhere different and I remember like where I was. My brain is so strong that I'm just like remembering somewhere
different-
else.
yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, we should probably have like a brain expert on here one day. But like, I don't know. That's like the one thing that I remember about that dream. And get this.
What?
So Alex showed me this really weird YouTube video.
Okay.
It's called The Egg. And
Okay.
it's like, I'll have to show you. I didn't stop thinking about it for like 2 days. It's so stupid. But there was a part in the video, basically like this man dies and he meets God, and he gets reincarnated, and like it's like a cartoon. It's not even like a real person, but he gets like reincarnated and it becomes like this big whole thing, and it's just it's really intense. But a part of the dream, or the part of like his like talk with God, is my dream.
What?
Yeah.
Like he said that he was in a cave?
No. It was like the visualization, I know, of like something, and I was like, that's just a recurring dream I've had for a couple times. That's kind of weird. And I told Alec, I was like, don't freak out, but I've dreamt that before. So
That's so
I know.
weird.
Isn't that weird?
Okay, wait. He's telling God what?
Alyssa, it's hard to explain.
Okay, I'll watch it later.
You have to watch it. So basically, this man dies, and it's kind of like...
I'll watch it later.
Okay.
That's weird, though.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, it's a cartoon, but I was just like, I've dreamt that before, and that was that dream. All right, interpret it.
Well, maybe it means that is your path in life.
And I'm making the right decision.
Yes. So you decided, you were thinking, oh, maybe I should do this. But you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go do this. And you have like rugged ground. So you have to like...
That reminded me of another dream I had.
That's what's weird about dreams is I hate like you have a dream, you remember it so vividly when you wake up, and then you completely forget it until like hours later you're like driving down the street and you see something and you're like, oh, that was part of my dream last night.
Yeah.
Like that's what I wrote down really quickly, because I was like, I've had a dream when you said you had a recurring dream. I have had a dream about this house, and I remember like driving by it and seeing it like from a distance, like on the highway. Like I can visualize it right now too. And I was like, so I saw the house, and then we ended up going to the house and
This
going
is a
inside
reoccurring dream?
and seeing it. Yeah. And no, not a reoccurring one, but I had seen the house in the dream. We went inside, we walked around, and then like years later, like the same thing happened. I don't know if...
No way.
I think it was when David and I were looking for houses that I remember. I was like, oh, that house looks really familiar. And then we were walking in, and I was like, I've dreamt of this house before. Yeah.
Listen, it's so weird.
I know. And I remember telling David too, I was like, I know exactly like what room, like I remember the house.
What do you think that means?
You're supposed to interpret for me. Maybe I should have bought that house.
Maybe. Well, I guess the other Alyssa in the other universe bought that house. But
weird. And I'm just recalling it in my dream.
Maybe. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, what if that really happens? Like, what if the other Alyssa in the other universe bought the house, and y'all's brains just connected? Y'all's universes, the parallel universe, just is kind of just like did this for a second. Yeah.
Well,
that's my interpretation. Is the other Alyssa in the other dimension?
But that was the weirdest one, because I was like, it was like literally years later, and I don't remember how I remembered that. You know what I mean? But
ew.
Maybe I had a reoccurring of it, and then that's how I remembered it. You know what I mean? And then I saw the house in real life.
Ew. Where is it at?
I don't remember. I need to ask David if he remembers me telling him that.
Okay, that was my interpretation. Okay, I remember this dream since I was like, we lived at Ridge Mill.
Whoa.
So I was like probably 7 or 8. You were a baby.
No, I was 3 when we moved into Fort Clinton.
Okay, so you were a
6,
baby
7.
when we were in Ridge Mill. So I remember this dream of, this is so weird. You're never going to interpret this. So like,
maybe I will.
My hair. Okay, I was 7 and I'm 32. So this whole time, like I've remembered this dream and it was kind of scary. My hair was like in a half moon, like gelled.
Okay.
And then I would be like Aladdin, and I would go out of the window on a magic carpet just for like a little bit, and then I'd come back in. And then I'd go out in the magic carpet and then come back in. And that's all I remember of the dream.
You were the moon. And the moon comes out at night and then goes away. And then comes out at night and then
But
goes
it
away.
was scary for me for some reason.
Because
it was a
you've never
scary
been on the
dream.
moon before.
It was a scary. But my hair was in a half.
You were
moon.
the moon. That's what I'm saying.
That's really scary. I'm glad to get some closure.
I've had a weirder dream.
Okay, next.
As a kid, scarier. Being a moon doesn't sound scary with your hair.
It was. I don't know why it was.
You're
so,
scared of heights.
Maybe
That's
but
why.
I was 7. It was so scary to me.
I don't know what it means. Okay, my dream when I was a kid, I was probably like 4 or 5.
Wait 1 second. If you guys want to interpret our dreams, comment below.
Yes. I was like 4 or 5, and we were at the church we grew up in, and it was just me and Dad, and we were in between the 2 buildings, and we were like looking in the little courtyard area, Dad and I, through the like big windows. And we look out, and then like there's nobody else in the buildings with us. It's just him and I. We look out, the sky's red, and then all of a sudden we see like fireballs like just through the sky. And one of them is like starts coming towards us, like hits the side of the building, hits the other side of the building. Then I see another one with a man on top of it.
And it was a man. That man, right?
No, you think it's that man. But anyways, and I saw it and I was like, oh my God. Like I literally thought this is hell. Or it's like, maybe I had just learned about the end of the world or something, but
I think that
I dreamt it, and I dreamt it multiple times.
I think that you just hi Willow. I think that you predicted the future.
I know you said the prophetess has spoken.
The prophetess has spoken. I have had a dream with Dad in it.
Crazy. You have?
Yeah. So, Dad and I like got in a fight or something, or we were yelling at each other in real life.
Huh?
And we both went, and I went to bed, and I like didn't apologize or something. I can't remember. So my dream was I was at our computer. This was at Fort Clinton. I was at the computer, and Dad was watching TV, and the computer started like talking, like with a mouth.
Okay.
It was so creepy. And then the TV that Dad was watching was talking too, and it was like doing something like
I can picture the house. Oh.
yeah, it was like really evil, like these two things talking. And Dad and I both tried to say Jesus's name, but neither of us could say it in the dream. I know.
That's creepy.
And it was really scary. And then I woke up.
So then did you apologize to Dad after that?
I don't remember. I'm sure.
You should have.
Maybe
Maybe it was just your subconscious thinking like that fighting with your dad is not of the Lord. I don't know.
Sure.
And that maybe technology made y'all angrier people.
The TV for him and the computer for me.
Whoa.
I don't know. I was like 14.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Okay. I have another dream from when I was a kid.
Okay.
I think I remember this because I was like, I woke up and recalled it right back to Dad. Because I was like probably 6 or 7. And it was me and my friend, like one of my friends from that time. And we were in heaven. And I remember like me thinking it was heaven. It was like clouds. And
Who
we
was
were like,
it?
Jill DePaula.
Oh.
And we were like dancing on clouds. And we were like playing and stuff. And we had these like silk dresses on. And I remember just like us like walking around, and I like in my mind as a kid I was like, oh, this is heaven, like because we're up in the sky. And then Dad woke me up, like he was trying to wake me up, and I was like, my silk dress. And I remember but I remember like feeling
yeah,
like the silk on my, like it was like my blanket, but I was like,
yeah,
my silk dress. And Dad's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, well,
maybe, I don't know. That's weird. You were in the clouds?
in the clouds. We were dancing on the clouds in silk dresses. I literally, I was
maybe
like 6,
that's what
7.
happened when y'all were, before you came to Earth.
Well, her and I are
And
the
then
same
Dad
age.
woke you up because he held you when you were born. Maybe that's what happened. Now your silk dress is your skin.
Okay.
Actually, one
Maybe
time.
that's why I have soft skin.
Yeah. And this one time, I had a dream that there were cookies in front of me, and I were trying to grab it and eat. And I remember I remember kind of waking up like grabbing for them, and I was like, "Oh, this is a dream."
You're like, where'd they go?
I know. It was also at Fridge Mill.
Oh my gosh, that's really cute.
That's
Isn't
so
that weird?
weird.
Like, how early do kids dream? Like, do you think Liam dreams?
Maybe. Remember, he was crying that one time. I thought he had a bad dream.
Because he just went back to sleep.
No, he didn't go back to sleep.
Oh.
Like he was crying and crying and crying and crying, and I was like,
Maybe he had woke up. He woke himself up from a bad dream.
maybe.
That is weird.
You want to hear? Oh, I don't know if it was a dream or not.
What?
Yeah. So like, you know that time when you're like kind of in between dreams?
Yeah.
So like you're in between, not in between dreams, but like in between like being awake and asleep.
Yes.
Okay. So I was like in my dorm room at ORU, and I was like halfway asleep, and I guess, I don't know, I like opened my eyes barely, and I saw this white thing in the corner. Yeah. Literally rush at me. Yeah.
Okay.
And I said, Jesus, like at the time, and it went away, and I was like, I have sleep paralysis, and I couldn't move. I was like, I'm freaked out. And I didn't know if it was a dream or not.
That's really weird, Lauren.
I know. Yep.
So you were awake, but you couldn't move. So you thought you were maybe asleep?
That was sleep paralysis for sure. But like, I don't know if that white thing was part of like a beginning of a dream or something. Like, so it was like in the middle of a dream.
That's really weird. I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, we had a worship night that night.
Yeah. Like, get that spirit out of here.
It was so weird.
my
I know. It was
gosh.
very strange.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Oh, I also wrote down. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I had a dream. I had a dream within a dream. I got incepted.
Well, okay.
So my first dream was that Trent died.
That's terrifying.
And then I woke up from that dream and Trent was still dead in that dream. Yeah.
Oh, no.
I know. And then I woke up again and he was alive. And it was...
Oh, my God. I would have been bawling.
I was crying. Trent, do you remember that? It was like at the house. And I was like crying and
I think you texted me. I had a dream that Trent died.
You don't remember? It was like a dream
You texted me that you had a dream that I died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was so
And you
weird.
were crying.
Yeah.
But that would be terrible to like wake up and be like, oh, it was just a dream.
But still
And then
be in
he's, like,
another
still-
dream.
yeah.
It was like literally Inception.
That's really sad.
But he's fine. He's alive.
I know.
Or it could be an old lady and he could already be dead. And I'm just reliving every single
Stop.
which is like the best ever.
That would be a good way to die. Like have your last, like, you know, like if you're not conscious, you know how your brain does weird things like right before you're about to die?
Yeah.
But if you could just like relive your life
Yeah.
and like just think of the happy moments and then die,
Mm-hmm.
that'd be cool.
Yeah. Anyway, next.
I had a dream. I just wrote it down really quickly because I don't really remember it, but I remember being in a pit. Because I think after these couple
What?
dreams, I was like, I need to remember these dreams. But I remember being in a pit and I could see like, it was a big pit, but I could see like the trees up top and the roots like coming down on the sides. So I saw the wall and I couldn't get out and it was on either side.
How old are you?
I don't know. I was probably like 10. I was probly like still
You
around
had
that same
really
age.
crazy dreams when you were that little.
I know. Maybe it was the food I was eating. but anyways, I remember there being an alligator in there. And I was freaking out. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. Like I kept trying to run up and run back and run up. But that was like the only part of the dream I remember. I don't remember
like
what happened after
Daniel's in the lion's den, but Alyssa in the
the
alligator den.
that.
Wow.
Maybe. It was really weird. But then I remember in high school, maybe middle school, high school, when I was like really, you know, when you're really into boys and stuff. So I was like trying to dream of my wedding. And I was like, what would my wedding be like? So I was trying to make myself dream about a wedding. And so before I would go to sleep, I'd be like, I'm in a white dress. I'm about to walk down the aisle.
You were a weird person.
But literally, I would that would be my last thoughts before I'd go to sleep because I wanted to dream about my wedding. Isn't that weird?
Did you ever dream about your wedding?
Yeah, like a couple times. But it was like just from there. Like it wasn't anything more. Like I remember how I dreamt it. It was like outside and it was like on a grassy area and I remember like walking like around this way to go down the aisle and I never like actually got to the to the aisle part.
But you did.
Well, yeah, I did in real life.
Yeah. That's so weird. You have a lot of reoccurring dreams.
I don't think I have recently.
Are you making yourself think like that?
What do you mean?
Like you said, I'm in a white dress. I'm walking down the aisle. Yada, yada, yada.
What do you mean?
Like, you don't do that anymore.
No. But I really should write down my dreams because I dream I dream a lot.
In college, I used to dream every single night, and I would wake
That's
up and tell Brittany
crazy.
my dream every single
Why
night.
didn't you write them down?
I don't know. Why didn't Brittany write them down? I would
True.
tell her every day. I'd be like,
That's
listen to my dream.
crazy. Okay, do you have another one?
So I text Trent this the other day. It was October 6th. It said, I had the craziest dream.
Mm-hmm.
We were on this trail, and we ran into a house that had all these orange trees. So like oranges. And watermelon trees.
Do
which-
watermelons grow on trees?
No, they grow on the ground.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But like they had watermelon trees, and then there were a bunch of frozen animals on the ranch, like Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe.
Oh, okay.
But they were like hippos and rhinos,
Okay.
and we adopted a cat.
That was it?
That was my dream. And then I said, anyway, my parents want to come after church. Yeah, so I vaguely remember like going to the ranch and like seeing all those hippos and animals. We were like on
It was like in your in-laws ranch? On your in-laws ranch?
No.
Just a ranch.
it was like a ranch, and it was like a really beautiful trail we were hiking. And then we just came across this like house that had all these like animals that you could tell they were kind of still alive,
But frozen.
but frozen. It was so weird. And then we adopted a cat. And that was my dream. What is your thoughts?
Oh, I was thinking. This is really weird that I thought about it this way. But that maybe the frozen animals were like frozen eggs, like baby eggs, and that you ended up adopting instead of
having babies. What do you think about that, babe?
He's like, what?
I want to adopt.
I want to adopt
What?
too. I want a little Chinese baby.
See, listen to me. Prophetess is. Isn't that be interesting?
Are you saying my eggs aren't
No,
working?
this is what I'm thinking. This is how my brain worked, but I didn't want to say it. Like I didn't want this to be offensive. It won't be.
You're saying because I'm old.
No,
my
I'm
eggs
just
are
saying it's
broken?
like you walk through the trail. It's beautiful. There's a lot of fruit. So like maybe right now you're really fruitful. Then you get to a point where you need to freeze things, and then you decided to adopt.
I think I passed the point where I need to freeze things. Ooh, maybe I can freeze my eggs. And then just give birth later. Did Liam do that?
What?
Put his sippy cup right there?
I did that.
Oh.
Sorry.
Anyway, interesting.
You know what's weird? And I had the weirdest dreams, and this is why I wish I would have written them down was when I was pregnant.
Wrote them?
Written them. Did I say written? Written them down was when I was pregnant. Like I had the craziest dreams.
Well, next time you get pregnant, write have a
I
little
know.
journal.
I'm going to. That's a good idea. But what I wrote down was like the weirdest things that would happen, and I think I told David this, is that I had dreams that my ex-boyfriend was in them. Yes, and I would like freak out the next morning. I'm like, what the heck?
What were they be
And
doing?
I
What would he be
googled it,
doing?
and it's like really common.
What?
For like when you're pregnant to like have dreams about like ex-boyfriends and like past relationships. Yeah.
What? Why?
I have no idea.
Why does your brain do that?
No idea. But I was like, this sucks.
What would he be doing in them?
I don't know. Like it was like either him trying to get back with me or like really weird like that. Yeah.
What if David had the same dreams?
What? He was never pregnant.
But like, what if he like during that time? What if he did?
Why? He didn't go through.
I don't know how
A
the brain works.
pregnancy?
Listen, I don't know.
I guess guys do get like
Sympathy.
pains. Yeah, but they're not gonna have sympathy dream symptoms.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I need to write some dreams down.
How many more dreams do you have left?
That was my last one.
I have one more dream, but it's not as fun. had a dream that. So we had just gone to Enchanted Rock, and Trent had some like awesome photos. I don't know if you can post those up on the screen right now, Trent. Your awesome, what's it called? Photos?
Milky Way
photos. So in the dream, Lauren Gray and she was in the podcast, Dr. Gray, episode 7 or 6. We were like in Tokyo or something, or like something really fancy, and Lauren was like trying to do something, and she like opened the hotel room and like fell out of the window, and I thought she was joking. But anyway, let's see Trent's cool photos. Well, she was trying to look at the Milky Way. Like that was the whole point.
That's so sad.
I know.
That's like
she was
Inception, though.
What?
She's like, we need to wake up, and she jumps out of the window.
Yeah. So we were trying to like look at the Milky Way. That's in Inception?
No, at the end of Inception, remember Mal?
Yeah.
They're always trying to wake up because they got so deep into.
That's right. Yeah.
And then she jumped out of a window.
Oh.
Because she thought that they were still in a dream.
That's so.
Which they were?
No, they weren't. That's how she died.
Did she though?
Yeah.
Was it a dream?
Well, so I heard that Michael Caine. How do you do that?
Yeah.
Michael Caine.
That was good.
He was.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. Inside joke. Michael Caine.
Okay.
Anyway, he said that I guess the director told him that every time he was in a shot, it was reality. That's what the director told him, and he accidentally told like a person. So every single time that he was in a shot, that was reality.
But what if the director was just saying that?
Oh, so then he can just go deep and deeper and deeper.
I know, because why did the kids never age?
That was in his brain. That was his
At
reminder.
the end, when the kids are still playing, you still don't see their faces, and they never age.
You do see their faces, but how?
Oh yeah. But it's still, they still never aged.
But how long from when his mom died, or his wife died, till that time? 6 months? A year?
Only 6 months.
I don't know how long he's been out of the U.S.
I think it was longer than that.
Well, that's relative. It's up to the viewer. So maybe it could have been 4 weeks. It could have been a year.
Anyways.
Oh, I think that's Liam.
Okay, good, because I'm hungry.
Anyway.
That sounded weird.
So
you have to eat the babies. They're bringing me lunch.
Please don't eat the babies. That was Alexis Cortez's town hall. No, she didn't say that.
No, I know.
But she was like, okay, get her out of here.
She didn't say anything like, no, she didn't like push her away or say like, you're insane. She pretty much was like, okay, and this is what we're gonna do about that situation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's very political. That's like a very politician thing to say. Hi, baby. Anyway, Liam's here in the food with David. So, anyway, what do you guys think of our dreams? I think if you have an interpretation of them, you should comment on our Instagram and YouTube and everything. Dreams are really weird.
Maybe if you have a cool dream too, we want to know about it.
Yeah, tell us about your cool dreams. Like write about your, not hopes and dreams because we don't care about them.
Oh, wow.
We want to hear about your weird freaking dreams. Joyce, I know you've had some weird dreams, so comment below. But anyways, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We also, pretty sure we're not going to release one this coming Monday.
Coming Monday, yes. So the 14th. But not the 21st.
Not the 21st because we're considering moving to a new platform and we're going to take that time to figure it all out. So
we'll be back on the 28th.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Have fun in New York, Lauren.
I will. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
You already said that.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Bye.